Good morning. I'm Stanley, and this is my parable. Today I'm playing the Stanley Parable. PolarizedMoon. Words. Okay. You are playing the Stanley Parable. Begin the game. This is a game I've wanted to play for a very long time. Oh man, this game is fantastic. The end is never, the end is never, the end is loading! Loading! This game is taking forever to loading. Looks like I'm going to be cutting some things.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes, it is. That's a very long load time, by the way.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's
Hey,
job was simple.
Where's your suit
He
coat?
sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I do that for a living too.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Sounds like an IT guy.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
That's good. I'm happy too. Are you guys happy?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Ooh.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Uh-oh.
No one had showed up to give him instructions,
Uh-oh.
call a meeting, or even say hi.
I'll say hi.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Ooh.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. So this is a game wherein your only interaction with anything is the narrator. And the narrator is telling you the things to do. Oh, looks like I can turn off computers. I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays. Oh, look. I'd love to be 432. Employee 432's job is to sharpen pencils. Wow, there is nobody here. Yeah, and I can't go through these doors. Okay, continuing on. G41 something blah blah blah. Okay. It's a wonderful painting. Hello? Anybody home? Is anybody here? There's a weird looking stain on the floor in there. Hello? Were you guys all abducted by aliens? That room looks ransacked. Somebody was playing solitaire. Do you see that? 425, you're not doing your job. Oh, more... okay. We have a mug of something on the ground. Ooh, did somebody try to escape? What do we have here? I can't go through any of these doors either. What does that say on that? There's a bunch of tubing or wiring on the floor or something. What is... Okay, I'm assuming this isn't the right way to go. There's nothing there. Okay. Where do I go? Hello? Can I, is there anything I can do here? Mr. Narrator? Are you here? I got up out of my desk. Mr. Narrator? Oh, I can duck. Huh. I wonder if that's gonna be useful later. Isn't this door supposed to go somewhere? I have a feeling something's not right here. The narrator isn't talking either. Let's try this again. See what happens now. Okay. I left the room.
All of his co-workers
Aha!
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out already. Somebody was playing solitaire. Let's see. So, meeting room is this way. Yeah, see, there was supposed to be something here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, I might as well do what he says. At least for now. Hello? Hello? Anybody here? Ooh, what is this? Is this the meeting room?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Whiteboard manager, R.I.P. Franz. This box is too small. Do not alter without consulting the whiteboard manager. What do we have here? Targets. Push for funding. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Ongoing. Synergize paper. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets of the topic of blank. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agendas. Refleet. Future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Employee numbers. Jim. Oh, what is all this stuff? Okay. Bi-quarterly post-review review. We need more/less reviews. 402 plus 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule. Death sport? Yeesh. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water heaters, more water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net. Some sort of child trap. Size of demographics, teenagers. A lot of percent. Space in between the teenagers. Throw something ideas in the bin. No more bins. Trash cans. Oh, what is this? Better safe than profits. Business club rule 1 something blah blah blah. Everyone is unique. You most of all. How does to do? Synergize core value expand. Okay, well let's continue on. Oh, here's the broom closet that they were talking about.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet.
Yes, I
but
did.
There was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Well, Jim was stuck in here forever. Is that right? Is that who Jim was?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
That door closed by
No
itself.
reason to still be here.
Okay, let's just continue on.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, upstairs. Let's head to the boss's office. See what we've got for bossness. Hello, boss. Well, let's see what we've got up here. Is Is there anything of value over here? Nope. Executive bathroom. Nope, can't go there. Alright, let's continue on here.
Stepping into his manager's office,
I like that
Stanley was once again stunned
Is that
to
me?
discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
Can I play the
Stanley
piano?
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Ooh.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Ooh.
Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yes, I did. What is this? There's like... Okay. Whoa. Is that somewhere where I want to go? Can I go back here? That's really dark. I can literally see nothing. Okay, I can't go back there. There's insulation coming out of the walls. Oh, this is creepy. Hello? Hello? Mr. Boss? Oh, more loading. I feel like I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of loading screens.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Yeah.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself,
Uh-oh.
to question the nature of his job.
Free thinkers
Why
are
did he
bad.
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright. It won't. I'm thinking for myself
Stanley
now.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
If light is on, call extension 914 immediately. Can I call extension 914? There's so much little details like that. That's not necessary, but it's there. There's escape. Well, I'm gonna follow the narrator first. I see you watching me. I see you watching me, camera. Nah, you're not a camera. You're all my friends. I mean, your face is represented to me by a camera, but... What the heck? Do I press this button?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Ooh.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Well, we'll find out. We'll see. We'll see what I know. And what I know is I don't know nothing. Oh, I gotta press that button, don't I? Is that another I Hate Mondays mug? Does everybody have that? They give that out at
Now
a...
the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. Lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant...
Oh, what is that? What does that one say? There's a couple of them that have, like, words on them. Which one am I? 470... 374? I don't know. Mine's one of them. Elevator?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Maybe.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
There's a
that his emotions
walkway
had
up there.
been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Of course. That's a light. Can I go back? I don't want to go up here. Okay, well.
No. He refused to believe it.
Fired.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Is that person dead?
Never.
Are they dead?
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even
that's a light.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I'm going to take this thing apart. I can't be controlled. I'm a free thinker. What is this thing? Is this a laser beam? If I stand here, I blow up? What are all these buttons for? How do I do this? Do I destroy this thing by pressing these buttons? What do we have here? Oh, power. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Ooh, this must be it. System power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
System power off. Yeah! I can't be controlled by nobody. I am my own man. Shush. Hello? Hello? Oh. There's a something.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Ooh.
Was it over?
Yes, maybe. No, I don't know. Don't ask me.
Yes.
Whoa.
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Yeah.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's greenhouse? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
I can't.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
Turn around.
The immense possibility of the
What does the
new
building look
path
like?
before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
That's good.
Stanley was happy.
I followed your orders to a T. But that's not gonna last for long because there are multiple endings to this game. Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. But, as the loading screen tells you, the end is never the end. And that is about all the time I've got for this episode. Like and favorite if you liked the episode, subscribe if you liked me, and you will be able to see what other choices I can make tomorrow. Good night. Bye-bye. For as long as anyone can remember, legends have been told about the derelict mansion upon the hill that casts a blanket of darkness over the town. The history of the house itself is virtually unknown.